Hey girl. So it is Thursday. Girl, I have not felt like vlogging this week. I started out good and I had some videos in the archives. And I couldn't pull it together. I was like, and if you do videos and like sometimes you just ain't in the mood. And if I'm not in the mood, I just don't film because it's no point to me in filming and you're just not in the mood. Like, and plus I've been so busy. Let me tell you, girl, I was exhausted. Like after the sleepover, I was just, the next day, that Sunday, I had to get the house back together, which it was actually in really, really good shape. I was so proud of my family, the young girls and stuff this time, because they really helped me put that house back together, which it wasn't that bad. Chris, of course, did the yard. Him and the young guys, they got in the yard and got everything up, got everything together. And we did the inside the house, but it really wasn't bad. I expected it to be a lot worse than actually what it was. So I was exhausted from that. And Monday, I couldn't even get out of bed Monday. I'm gonna tell you, I got out, took me a shower, girl, and got right back in the bed. I was just tired, and I wasn't sleeping. I was tired. Like my body was just exhausted. But I'm on my way to Lamika's house which is my daughter, for those of you that don't know. She's going out of town. And so I'm going to go stay with the girls, with Zoe and Tootie. And I'm going to be there. I was going to be there for 5 days.
Turn right on Commerce Parkway.
She lived like an hour, almost an hour from me. 45 minutes to an hour, depending on the traffic. So I needed to stay there so Tootie could go to school. But I was thinking about maybe Saturday coming home so I could go to church Sunday, because the church is too far from her house. I'll never get there. I do good to get there on time, and I barely get there on time, and it's like 15 minutes from my house, 20 minutes from my house. About 15, 20 minutes, not that far. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna come home Saturday, spend the night, and then go back Sunday after church. We got family and friends day at church Sunday, and I didn't go to church last Sunday because we had to sleep over. The first Sunday, what happened the first Sunday? Something happened. I cannot remember what it was. Something happened though, and I couldn't make it to church. What? I cannot remember. Girl, I'm gonna tell you. I told you I was trying to do little puzzles and stuff to keep my memory sharp, but sometimes I just be forgetting stuff, like, and it's not even, it just be, girl, you know what I'm talking about, because I know you go through the same thing. Like, you leave a room to go in to get something, and when you get in that room, you be like, what did I come in here for? I be done totally forgot what I came in there for. But girl, so my husband has not put the lights outside yet. Shit, I forgot all about them lights. I forgot that they weren't up. So and he about his eye, girl. Like, okay, when I leave my husband, he is just so distraught, girl. You would think that I'm going somewhere for like 2 weeks or something. He was like, what am I gonna do here for 5 days? And I'm like, honey, you will be fine. Get in there. He was like, you know what? I could put them lights out. But the funny part is that it's supposed to rain Friday and Saturday, so I know he's not putting no lights out there Friday and Saturday. But he was like, yeah, I can't get the lights put out there. So I was like, the lights? Like I said, I forgot about the lights. Okay, it's been so long, I forgot about the lights. But my whole thing is the lights. At this point, I really don't even know if it's any point of putting the lights up, and that's the truth, because today is what, the 12th. Girl, you know how men be dragging their feet, they be pussyfooting around, and I'm about over them lights, really. I ain't saying that, and I said, why didn't you put the lights out last weekend? He was like, of course, he come on with excuse. Well, we were so busy, we were entertaining. Negro, please. So then he was like, well, I I said, because you could have gotten the boys to help you put the lights out. And girl, when he put them out, he just threw them out any kind of way. So I almost do not want him to even bother with the lights, because he does. He'll throw them up any kind of way. And I walk outside and be like, there's no uniformity in the lights at all. Like, he just threw them on the bushes and left. And walked off. That's what it looks like. There's no... I need to tell him that too. That if he put them lights out, please make them make sense. You know what I'm saying? Or just don't even bother putting them out. Make them make sense or don't bother. But, you know, I try to... Girl, let me lock my doors. I ain't tripping, honey. I'm riding around here without my doors locked. Oh, girl, I ordered off of Amazon. I ordered me some mace. And I ordered these little things, these little jabber things. Ricky Smiley had it on, girl, for like people protecting themselves. I need to order some more because I plan to give them to all the little females, all my grandchildren, my granddaughters, my cousins, my sister. I'm gonna give them to everybody. So I ordered some, but I gotta order some more because I don't have enough for everybody. But I ordered that. I ordered some mace, and I wanted to get I have a stun gun, whatever you call it, child. I got one of them, those at the house, but you want to know something funny? My granddaughter gave me that. Girl, and she was like, Grandma, you got a stun gun, what you call it, taser? You got a taser at the house. And I was like, do it where? She was like, try to see, Grandma. And I know exactly where it is. I should have bought it with me. But I wanted to get a couple more to give, believe it or not, because sometimes, like my daughter, for an example, my daughter is gorgeous, but I don't think sometimes she is a little bit more on top of things than she used to be. Did I tell y'all when she was in a Dollar General one night and they got robbed? She was in there and the manager came and was like, come on, they're getting robbed. And she was like, huh? And he was like, come on, just be quiet, please be quiet, go with me. So he took her in the back room and they were robbing the store in the front. And so for a long time, and even now still, when she's paranoid about going in stores at nighttime, in which I don't blame her. You know, I mean, like for me, having that, when I had the car accident, it took me so long, and I'm still really not over that accident. In my mind, it messes with you. Trust me, it does. So, girl, look at all that clearing out they have done. I mean, get back on topic. So she's a little bit better than she used to be, but I want to get her a taser. So I better see if she got one, because she used to work for the prison and she knows how to shoot and everything. And she's not afraid to use a gun and stuff at all. So I want to make sure that she has a taser. I was thinking about getting Tootie a taser. I know they can't take tasers to school, but Tootie, like yeah, she can't take a taser to school, but I think I'm gonna get some mace. I need to see if mace is permittable at school. But yeah, so I got these little things. I'm gonna show it to you when it come in the mail, that you can stick somebody, you know, in their eye or whatever. And like if you're in a trunk, you can poke out the glass and stuff. But girl, I mean, because it is ridiculous. But girl, you know what I thought about the other day? I thought about slavery. For some reason, and let me tell you something. I know R. Kelly was doing his thing and he's done his thing or whatever, but I remember people saying it's something else going on, something else they don't want us to pay attention to and focus on. That's why they so heavily focus on R. Kelly. And I was sitting there rapping gears the other day, and it was like a light bulb went off in my head, and I was like, you know what? That is so true, girl. We were so focused. Well, I won't really focus, but I mean, you know, the R. Kelly thing. Everybody was so focused on the R. Kelly thing, but we didn't even know, and I say we didn't because I ain't hear nobody talking about this, nobody doing the little R. Kelly uproar, that black women and children were getting missing at an alarming rate. So our focus and our attention was not on something like that. They didn't even make that. Really, black people started talking about, I would say Ricky Smiley, he been on it, honey, about this, about, you know, black women and children disappearing. But black people were so focused on R. Kelly that they did not focus and didn't know that there was a deeper issue than R. Kelly. Really, I mean, these kids and women are disappearing and never to return again. So I thought about slavery, but I thought about that, and I was like, yeah, because our attention was on R. Kelly. Our attention was not on, and the focus, and it wasn't a big old thing about what was going on with black women and children. So, but I thought about slavery, like, I don't know, but for some reason, it dawned on me, it came to me, and I just began to think about, how our women were taken, and I thought about, do you remember if you watched Roots, do you remember when during Roots they had other Africans that were helping the white man to capture other Africans? And I thought about that because, if you've been watching news, a lot of it is black people that are actually kidnapping and selling and trafficking and all this kind of stuff. But it was our own people that did it to us back in that day, and this day here still, it is our own people that are doing it to us. And I just don't, my whole thing is, I don't understand, like, but you know what, I do understand, because it is a sign of the times. Let me tell you something, the more that things happen and things go on, and I know that, especially if you like 50 or older, you always hear your grandparents and stuff say time ain't long, it won't be as long as it has been, or time is winding up. It is so true, y'all. Stuff is happening these days that is just, it's almost like, how can God not be angry? You know what I'm saying? And I know some of this stuff probably went, but it's just so, it's bad. It's like terrible. And then I thought about, I don't really know that a lot of this stuff, but things do happen, things do go on. But since Donald Trump has been in the White House, things are coming back, and things are happening that we thought that we had bypassed. Oh my God, what in the world? That we thought we were done with, that we thought we had bypassed. And yes, I understand. It's like Donald Trump gave people permission to take off their sheets. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just worsened so much. It let us know how far we have not come. And if you really think about it though, girl, like, depending on how old you are, like, I remember growing up as a little girl when we were still like having to go into the back door. I was born in 70, but at the same time, living in a small country in a small town in the South, things still were, so I remember seeing the white only water fountain, and I remember white people like treating you so mean when you go into the stores. And I remember having to go into the back of the store, and you better not come in the front, you had to go in the back of the store. So I remember when my grandmother, when we started going into the front of the store, and there was some little old white ladies in there, and girl, you should have seen their faces, honey. My grandma was like, honey, we're not going in that back door. We might come up from the back, we walk all the way to the front so we could go in that front door. Grandma was serious about that. And I guess, because her growing up and her seeing all that stuff and understanding, that what they had to go through, and now that we can finally go in that front door, girl, we're gonna walk in that front door. And I just remember seeing the faces of those little old white ladies, and they were so angry. You could just see them pissed that we came in that front door. And I remember being called gal, you know what I'm saying, like, from old white men. What you want, gal? What you coming here for, gal? And I those are things though that in my mind that I remember being really young, because some things, you just don't forget, like some stuff. So we are not that far. We're not as far as, that we would think. But I know that when it comes down, I don't think we'll ever bow down and be slaves again. I just don't see black people doing that anymore. Those days are long gone. The sad part about it though is that sometimes we enslave ourselves with our mentality, with our thoughts and how we think and how we act and stuff like that, we enslave ourselves. We're taking ourselves backwards. And a lot of times you don't understand that when you take away morals and respect and character and all those things, you are stripping your generation, your children's generation, or when you're not instilling those things into them, when you're not instilling those things in them, you are stripping and you are enslaving them yourself. So the white man does not have to come in and enslave your kids. If you're not teaching them how to survive, how to save, how to respect, it's just so much that we enslave ourselves and we don't even realize it. But it's just a lot. It's so much going on nowadays that it's so much. And the human trafficking thing is just so. And I'll tell you another thing. Valerie Granville did a I do not like to be behind dump trucks, and I am behind one because they are dangerous with flying rocks. Valerie Granville did a video, and she reposted a video of a lady that was on YouTube, on Facebook. But it was great information about how they are actually capturing females and the things that they're doing and ways to, make sure you're safe and stuff like that. I passed that on to everybody in my family, and I was like, y'all watch this. I sent it to my granddaughters. I sent it to their mother. Hey, y'all watch this. Make sure you watch this and watch this with the kids, because it's so important, especially with young teenagers. And I have a granddaughter that's driving now, and she had gotten to the little point that she did not want to answer her phone when she goes somewhere. And one night, it was Thanksgiving night, as we were waiting for her and her sister to come. And so I'm like, where are they? Because I knew that they were coming. They had not showed up. So I'm on the phone, girl. I'm calling my son. I'm calling their mom. I'm calling from place to place. Hey, where are they? And that's what we have to do. We have to make sure that we know where our kids are. Check in with each other. Because if they have not been heard from within a certain amount of time, then to me, we need to be out looking for them, or either we need to be alerting the authorities. So girl, I'm on the phone. I'm like, hey, where are they? They was like, they're not here. I mean, they left. And their mom was like, and I'm calling their mom, well, they be in there. So I'm like, where are they? Because they're not here. And I know they live in Rocky Mount, so they live about an hour and 15 minutes or something like that from me. But she just started driving. It's two of them. They're very attractive young ladies with really nice shapes, and they tell me that's what, and I've heard, that's what they're going after when they go after these women and these children. So, girl, let me tell you, so their mom, we were all like, hey, I had them on high alert. But that's what we need. Okay, we need to know where you're going. We need to know where you are, who you're gonna be with. It's even more important now than ever. So girl, I'm just blowing their phone up. They not answering. So and you know what happened? She's gotten her car taken from her because she had gotten into that habit of leaving home and not answering her phone. And I tell her, look, hey, let me tell you something. You have got to answer your phone. That is not an option. And grandma, well, I didn't get service. Well, if you don't get service wherever, then we need to make sure we need to get you another phone plan, because that phone plan is not working, because anything could happen. And here we are thinking that you're not knowing where you are, basically. And with her traveling from Rocky Mount to my house, or to Raleigh. To Raleigh is probably about 45 minutes, I think. To my house, it's probably it's probably like an hour. Depends on where she's coming from. Probably like an hour and a half. 15, an hour and a half. So that can't happen. It cannot happen. So make sure you're talking to your daughters, your cousins, your sisters, even your brothers, because it's crazy. It is so crazy in this world today. And I just want to make sure everybody is safe. Lord knows I don't want to get that phone call. Lord knows I don't want anybody else to get ever get a phone call that their loved one is missing. And the more that we alert each other and talk to each other about it, do videos about it. We use our platforms for so much crazy stuff sometimes. So much negativity, so much crazy stuff that we need to make sure that we use our platforms to talk to each other about it. To just say, hey girl, I'm concerned about you. I'm concerned about your children. Make sure that they're safe. You know, I mean, code words. I mean, it's so much stuff that you could do to come up with. And let me tell you,
Watch out, vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
I usually do my shopping at night. I usually go shopping at night. That's my favorite time to go shopping. Lately, I have not been shopping at night. And once I get my little gear up, I'm going to, you know, I'll be fine. But I had to make sure that if anything happens, that I can protect myself. Whether it's shooting, I don't want to shoot anybody, but I will if I have to, okay? Seriously, we had to get really some guns. I mean, because hey, you really have to protect yourself. And the way this world is today, girl, you shoot. I hate to say it, but hey, be prepared to shoot now. Especially if you're in your house and somebody's trying to come in your house, because you never know. People are crazy, girl, and it would not surprise me. It really wouldn't, but I am not finished shopping yet, but I have done a whole lot. I'm debating if I want to give my grandchildren money or if I want to, like the youngest two, I've already bought them, you know, toys. But I'm really debating if I want to give them money or if I want to, or if I want to buy them gifts, which I'd probably come out cheaper giving them money. Oh, police reporter. Where's the police at? Let me slow down, chat. What's my speed limit? Oh, yeah, I definitely need to slow down. A girl, I like Waze because Waze will tell you what the deal is, honey. Police ahead. Where's the police? There ain't no telling, girl. They probably somewhere, honey. But, yeah, I still, so I don't know if I want to give them gifts or money. It's almost like, okay, since they've been older, like the last maybe 3 years, I've given them money. And they, of course, they love the money. They enjoy the money. And which sometimes it depends on how I'm feeling, too. Because since I have the time, I might actually, I better hurry up, do something. Girl, Christmas is going to be here before you know it. And then I told y'all, Christmas night, I'm depressed. I am, because it starts all over again, and I don't know, I just get depressed on Christmas night, because what in the world? Oh shit, it's so bad. Oh my god, no. Why? Dang, is it a wreck up here? But anyway, girl, yeah, Christmas night, I just be like, oh my good, whoa, that truck. Cause people be driving so crazy. Okay, I need to make a right. Exit 284. No, it ain't turned yet. Oh my God, look at traffic. What in the world? Girl, these people flying like they don't have no sense at all. They see that the traffic is stopped up there. I don't know what in the world, child. Am I going the right way? I have to make sure I'm going the right way. I'm sitting here running my mouth. Shit, I might not even be going in the right. Yeah, I am. Let me see. Do I need to turn right there? Girl, no. I'm not about to. What the freak? And that's why I left home early. Because I didn't want to be caught in the 4 or 5 o'clock traffic. But, child. Okay, I think I'm going the right way. What? Woohoo! But, girl, around here, 3 o'clock. No, 3 o'clock. And what time is it? It's a little bit after 3. 3 o'clock is like traffic started building up around here about 3 o'clock, child. You can think you leave early. You better leave earlier than 3 if you really want to go somewhere. Oh my God. And the traffic ain't, the problem is that everybody's trying to get off on this little exit right here. Woohoo. I am glad I'm not going in that direction, honey. Thank you, Jesus. Woo, because I don't, girl, traffic, me and traffic do not get along, honey. My nerves be tore all the pieces trying to deal with traffic. Anywho, how much further I got to go? 20 minutes. Lord have mercy. Girl, I told you it take a while to get there. I wish you would move back this way. I hate coming all the way out here. It's just too far. Look, she drive it all the time, child, to come see me. Girl, I want to get my nail. You know what? I am so torn. I kind of want to get my nails done for Christmas. But I know the minute I get my nails done, I'm going to be like, why did you get your nails done? I already know. Like, I'm gonna be frustrated and ready to take them off. And I hate that process of, you know, your nails breaking. And I don't care if you get gel. I don't care what you get. All that stuff affects your nails. But I did see, what's her name? I like to mention people's names when I see them do stuff or I get something from them. I can't think of her name, but she did I love her channel, but she did a review on some press-ons, and she said they stayed on really well. Girl, I be having the fear of them press-ons popping off, honey, and I would be so embarrassed if my nail pops off. But I want some nails, but I don't want to commit to the shop experience. I just don't enjoy going to the nail shop anymore, and I don't know, that has me counter. And then my nails grow so fast that I know that's another problem. I stay in the nail shop all the time. You know, like my fillings do not even last 2 weeks because my nails grow really, really fast. But lately, girl, I done been doing so much with them, they been breaking. I really need to get me some gloves. So when I'm cleaning or washing dishes and, you know, stuff like that, they won't get so weak. But girl, I'm old school, child, to be honest. But I do want my nails done though, really. But I don't want to commit. Anywho, let me get off of here. I done kept y'all on here long enough, child. I'll be checking in with y'all, hopefully. In and out with y'all while I'm up here, child. If these children ain't doing too much. And Zoba the only one do too much, child. I'm on her turf this time. And shit, Zoba, when you on her turf, hey, she be tripping now. This is first day hair. I hate first day hair with a passion. I cannot stand first day hair. It is just, it just don't act right. Anyway, girl, look at that truck. Woo, y'all can't see, but girl, traffic is woo, woo, woo. Anywho, I'm about to get out of here. I will holler back at you in the next video. If you have not subscribed yet, hit the subscription button. Hang out with your girl, and I'll holler back at you later. Bye, girl.